September 2. After finishing his midday meal, Sri Ramakrishna sat on the small couch and talked to Dr. Bhagavan Rudro and M. Rakhal, Latu, and other devotees were in the room. The physician heard all about the master's illness. Sri Ramakrishna came down to the floor and sat near the doctor. Master, you see, medicine does not agree with me. My system is different. Well, what do you think of this? When I touch a coin, my hand gets twisted. My breathing stops. Further, if I tie a knot in the corner of my cloth, I cannot breathe. Footnote: the common people in India tie their money or other small articles in a corner of their cloths. Footnote ends. My breathing stops until the knot is untied. The master asked a devotee to bring a rupee. When Sri Ramakrishna held it in his hand, the hand began to writhe in pain. The master's breathing also stopped. After the coin had been taken away, he breathed deeply 3 times and his hand relaxed. The doctor became speechless with wonder to see this strange phenomena. The doctor said to M, "Action on the nerves." Master to the doctor, I get into another state of mind. It is impossible for me to lay up anything. One day, I visited Shambhu Molik's garden house. At that time, I had been suffering badly from stomach trouble. Shambhu said to me, "Take a grain of opium now and then. It will help you." He tied a little opium in a corner of my cloth. As I was returning to the Kali temple, I began to wander about near the gate, as if unable to find the way. Then I threw the opium away and at once regained my normal state. I returned to the temple garden. One day at Kamarpukur, I picked some mangoes. I was carrying them home, but I could not walk. I had to stay standing in one place. Then I left the mangoes in a hollow. Only after that could I return home. Well, how do you explain that? Doctor, there is a force behind it. Will force. M. He, meaning the master, says that it is God force. You say that it is will force. Master to the doctor. Again, I get into such a state of mind that if someone says I am better, I at once feel much better. The other day the Brahmani said, "You are 50% better." At once, I began to dance. Sri Ramakrishna was much pleased with the physician. He said to him, "You have a very fine nature. There are two characteristics of knowledge: a peaceful nature and absence of pride." M. The doctor has lost his wife. Master to the doctor. I say that God can be realized if one feels drawn to Him by the intensity of these three attractions: the child's attraction for his mother, the husband's attraction for the chaste wife, and the attraction of worldly possessions for the worldly man. Please cure me of my illness. The doctor was going to examine the master's throat. Sri Ramakrishna was seated in a chair on the semicircular porch. Referring to Dr. Shorkar, the master said, "He is a villain. He pressed my tongue as if I were a cow." Doctor, he didn't hurt you purposely. Master, no. He pressed the tongue to make a thorough examination.